communism and all that it means to humanity. Long live your memory, long live our party. The inevitable struggle gives rise to the new, and Comrade Bains, its best abounded in you. So we sing for the future, we sing your sweet song. In the work of the party, your life carries on. Our founder, our leader, our comrade, our friend, you held high the banner of communism and all that it means to humanity. Long live your memory, long live our party. Your heart was broader than our great prairies, your ideals tower above the Rockies. And like the great oceans whose tides shape our shores, your life was the heartbeat in the shaping of ours. Your work, dear comrade, finds expression in us, in the struggle, in the party, in the 7th Congress. The new has arisen, we proudly proclaim that this is the party of Hardial Bains. Our founder, our leader, our comrade, our friend, you held high the banner of communism and all that it means to humanity. Long live your memory, long live our party, and all that it means to humanity. Long live your memory, long live our party.
Party seeds in every factory, socialize the ranks, relentlessly stand for your defense against the enemy. For the party is the most precious thing, the party is the most precious thing.
Our party smashes every bar to progress in its way, voicing the aspirations of the proletariat today. Her leadership gives us the strength to smash the chains and bind our hands and build a Canada as one green soul.
This demonstration embodies the unity of all the people against racist and fascist violence. We communists, we Marxist-Leninists, we will always support the people in their struggle against racism and fascism, as we did in the Second World War. Victory to the people! Victory to the people! We stand together against all racists and fascists! Together against fascism in South Africa! We stand together against fascism in Brazil! We stand together against fascism in Brazil! All the countries like Chile.
We stand together against fascism in all the countries like Chile.
And we stand together here. A time will come when people will make them to answer for their crimes against the people. That is the only way. That is the only way. We will carry this struggle through to the end.
Great honor of the East Indian community today to host this meeting of the People's Front. And it is a great honor that this meeting of the People's Front is being held in Desh Bhagat Temple, a Desh Bhagat Temple which has been established on the basis of vigorous struggle which community waged against racism and the racist attacks during the period of 75, 76 and 77. Comrades and friends, the capitalists here, the police and their bootlickers, they wanted to ban the progressive workers, the militant fighters from the East Indian community. And they had a turn in 1975 and 76, the Sikh temple as a police station, hoping that this will end the vigorous militant struggle of the East Indian community against the racist violence. But to their eternal shame and to their surprise, that struggle gave rise to this historic place, Desh Bhagat Temple, where we are together. Where we have gathered together as Canadian workers, as Canadian progressive people, united as one against the common enemy, racism and fascism, against all the perpetrators of racism and fascism.
It is crystal clear to everyone that the proletariat can only be united through revolutionary struggle. We cannot sit together and hold each other's hands and feel the warmth that we are united if we do not wage class struggle, if we do not fight for the interests of the class, If we suffer from every kind of illusion, there can be no unity. And those who wage bitter struggles, they are the ones who can feel the vigorous warmth which comes from that unity. And that unity is unshakable. Working people remember the prophetic words of Marx and Engels. The proletarians have nothing to lose but their chains. They have a world to win. The world without the danger of cataclysmic war. The world without any crisis. The world where the future generations grow up with pure aspirations, secure in their life, and energetic to build a world more advanced, more progressive, more beautiful, where the arts and science, culture, and the new man climbs new heights hitherto unknown. Working people, the life is not worth a farthing within this world, and without the new world, no sacrifice is too much to build such a new world. Arise, proletarian, fight for what belongs to us, the world of socialism and communism. Arise, proletarians, fight for what belongs to us, the world without exploitation of man by man. Arise, proletarians, fight for what belongs to us, the world of genuine peace and democracy. Working people of all countries unite. The necessity is for revolution.
Here they want to have Cookland Paul and Michael Lewis for taking up arms against them imperialists. And they believe that repression could hold back this great revolution. Tell them for me, they are surely wrong.
सैन सल्वाडोर लपाज में अब इंसाफ के झंडे बुलंद हुए। सैन सल्वाडोर लपाज में अब इंसाफ के झंडे बुलंद हुए। आजाद वतन की तालों पे लोगों के बजूके गरज उठे। सैन सल्वाडोर लपाज में इंसाफ के झंडे बुलंद हुए। आजाद वतन की तालों पे लोगों के बजूके गरज उठे। यूरोप में, अमेरिका में, एशिया ओशियान अफ्रीका में आवाज अमन की गूंज रही है।
Another situation, a turning point. No one can escape this turning point. This turning point is very characteristic of any other turning point. That is, no social force at this time can act in the world way. And now the Keynesianism has been proven to be the
The taking up of these tasks by the Canadian Marxist-Leninists and the profound, all-sided battle they waged for their achievement created the conditions for the solution of the major problems of the day, the founding of the party.
A new communist has come into being on this soil of Canada, which is nurtured by the spirit of Marxism-Leninism of our party. And that new personality, they think that they can smash us, destroy us. We will become millions. You watch us. Because we represent what the working class wants. We represent what the oppressed masses of the people on the world scale want. We are people without any prejudice of any kind. We do not divide ourselves on the basis of race, on the basis of religion, on the basis of national background. We unite ourselves on the basis of Marxism-Leninism, a common ideology for the working class of all lands. We unite ourselves on the basis of proletarian internationalism with the working people of all countries. Human beings are known to making strides. The enthusiasm and excitement which comes when you scale the highest mountains, when you build new societies, that's where life is. Like today, it doesn't matter which question we take up, whether it is a question of, say, having the unity of the Canadian people on the basis of respect for everyone's language. No bourgeois can find a solution. Only working class can find a solution. We must escalate our work. That is, we must develop our tactics. Besides the election tactics which we have already announced, we should also develop our tactics in terms of building our committees, organizations in the working class, amongst the youth, in the neighborhoods, and so on. In other words, the time is not to repeat that general line and so on. The time is actually to turn it into life, to work out those tactics so that the working class can approve our line. While we know that the workers are interested in communism, at the same time many of them do not approve what they call is communism. So why raising the issue of whether you are an issue of demarcation, whether you are communist or anti-communist? Why not raising the issue that what is just and what is unjust? At the same time, this is not a suggestion that we should stop our communist work. We should carry out our communist work. But at the same time, we should have a division on the basis of what is just and what is unjust. Today, the masses of people want that we should defend Marxism-Leninism in the open. We should tell the masses of the people as to what has happened historically. Where do we stand today? In other words, it is not a question merely of some pedantic work. It is a question of coming straight out to tell the workers that it is conspiracy by Anglo-American imperialism.
Change in the air, change everywhere. Seasons change. Change. Repetition in the life of an individual, in the society. terrestrial changes, all and more inconsequential. Thinking, the idea, the social change, the drastic and the moderate, the ones which would put the human beings in the first place. Not one human being, not a few human beings, not a few chosen ones. All human beings without exception, cared for, looked after, tender loving care. The greatest love by the society. A society that will create its own kind of love. Not a love, a mystery, an unattainable dream. A social love, irrigating all and one, gushing through their veins. There was a love, an individual love, which came crashing through the darkness of medieval times, opening the floodgates of human freedom. Something is calling now, move on. Let the love have a source, let the social love spread its wings, let the total human personality be born. Something is calling now, move on, move on.
Un Canadien ensemble prend contrôle de ses foyers, de son Québec bien-aimé. Il cherche l'avenir, nous les jeunes de notre pays malheureux. Construisons l'avenir, réalisons nos désirs. Notre classe ouvrière deviendra la nation. Notre pouvoir souverain, nous y arriverons. Une société nouvelle qui reconnaît nos droits. Une société nouvelle bâtie pour l'être humain. L'unité fraternelle, nous le protégeons. Le passé de division, nous le rejetons. Notre Québec reconnaîtra toutes les langues et les cultures. C'est seulement cette façon-là que le français fleurira. Il nous reste à bâtir notre Québec nouveau pour que les villes tous puissent en faire fleurir. Il nous reste à bâtir notre Québec nouveau pour que les droits de tous puissent s'épanouir. Il nous reste à bâtir notre Québec nouveau. Notre classe ouvrière deviendra la nation. Notre pouvoir souverain, nous y arriverons. Nous les jeunes de notre pays, nous sommes ce Québec nouveau.
So your militant support for the deed of the party, it deters the propaganda of the class enemy against us. These may look like to be small battles, but when the barricades of class struggle are drawn, if you have 5 people on one side, still it's a barricade. If they have there are 1,000 people, then it becomes more than a barricade. If there are millions there, then the barricade falls, victory comes there. And for your support to the party, this is beginning of that victory. So on this occasion, I congratulate you for all the work, especially our Toronto branch, which hosted this, made various aspects of the work of the Congress possible. And I'm sure
that next few years, it will be years of great struggle. Party will grow alongside with non-party organizations, and we will get together again in different forms, in the form of struggles, even in conferences and so on. And the broad activity of communistic type would increase. So I will also use this occasion to thank our fraternal comrades. We are linked together with them in this common struggle for the achievement of the highest aims of humankind, and alongside with this, more support we have from abroad, easier becomes the struggle. So comrades and friends, would you like to join with me to conclude this 6th Congress of Communist Party of Canada Marxist-Leninist by singing the song of the international working class, the International, which bourgeoisie has declared that nobody really wants to sing. For us, it is not a religious hymn. For us, it is a banner of struggle. It provides us a vision, the kind of society which we would like to create. So please join with us to sing the International.
Debout égalé de la terre, debout les ambassadeurs, la raison dans son cladère, c'est son de la main, du moisier de son assurance, son visage debout, debout, le monde sera changé de base, nous sommes les charbons. It can be done, it must be done, it can be done, it must be done, it can be done, it must be done, it can be done, it must be done. A voice is calling across the land. It calls on all to take a stand. Stand up and fight for the new. Stand up and fight, workers, women, and youth. Join the struggles for our rights. We'll fight. A whole new world is ours to be won. It can be done. It must be done. It can be done, it must be done. It can be done, it must be done. It can be done, it must be done.
Our founder, our leader, our comrade, our friend, you held high the banner of communism and all that it means to humanity. Long live your memory, long live our party. The inevitable struggle gives rise to the new, and Comrade Bains, its best abounded in you. So we sing for the future, we sing your sweet song. In the work of the party, your life carries on. Our founder, our leader, our comrade, our friend, you held high the banner of communism and all that it means to humanity. Long live your memory, long live our party. Your heart was broader than our great prairies. Your ideals tower above the Rockies, and like the great oceans whose tides shape our shores, your life was the heartbeat in the shaping of ours. Your work, dear comrade, finds expression in us, in the struggle, in the party, in the 7th Congress. The new has arisen, we proudly proclaim that this is the party of Hardial Bains. Our founder, our leader, our comrade, our friend, who held high the banner of communism and all that it means to humanity. Long live your memory, long live our party, and all that it means to humanity. Long live your memory,